Lin-Manuel Miranda, Karen Olivo, and Leslie Odom Jr. are headlining the Encore's off-center staging of Tick, Tick, Boom. We're here to find out more about the celebration of Jonathan Larson's life and music.
Oh, decaffeinated tea forever in the blue silver chromium diner drips the green orange violet drool.
So Jonathan Larson, this is sort of like a musical that came after Rent, using some of his older material, sort of like tell the story of him, sort of. I mean, like, talk about what's going on in the show.
It's about a songwriter who is about to turn 30, and he's questioning whether or not he should stay in this business or not, whether or not he wants to stick it out.
I feel like I have an immediate connection, an umbilical to that life of the struggling artist. And I think this is an incredibly honest portrayal, sort of a non-glossified, real portrayal of the soul-crushing journey towards like just having a career, not even the stardom and the legendary sort of world that Larson ended up sort of existing in.
You obviously got your start in Rent. I saw you in Rent. So is it cool that you're getting to do this now? I mean, what's it like to be in Tick, Tick, Boom?
Full circle, you know. Jonathan is like a huge part of my career, and it was kind of like when I first heard Rent, I was like, oh, there is a place for me, because I'm not an ingenue and I'm not, Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Tell me what to do, I'll do anything you say. In
The green dress, 20 buttons and a strap. The green dress, what a pleasure to show unwrap. Green dress, oh, what it can do. What the green dress does to me on you.
This show entered my life, the only way to say it is right when I needed it. I was a senior in college. I saw it on November 11th, 2001. And it was like a bat signal. It was like a bat signal, and I probably started writing musicals because of Rent. I think that was the only contemporary musical I had ever seen, and I said, oh, you're allowed to write musicals about what's happening now.
Jonathan was part of a movement of artists at the time that were ready to talk about things that no one wanted to talk about in music. And so in this piece specifically, he touches on all of the hot button topics of the time. And you see later on when he did Rent that he chose to sort of like focus in on one specific thing. But in this one, you see like his mind racing.
I think he was heavily influenced by Stephen Sondheim. And I think what he was trying to do was sort of be the Sondheim of the 21st century. And I think he was on his way to sort of creating musical theater that felt completely relevant, that felt musically complex, but also very accessible emotionally, and was really interested in redefining what the genre was.
So the message of Rent is sort of to live in the moment. What's the message here? What are we supposed to walk away from Tick, Tick, Boom with?
Well, I think he's beginning to grapple with the themes that he'd later elaborate on in Rent, but it is, we have this much time on this planet. You could spend it doing what you love, or you could spend it doing something else. So why not spend it doing something you love? And I think that's where he gets to at the end of this show. And I think it's a very powerful message.
They're singing happy birthday, just wanna lay down and cry. Not just another birthday, it's 3090. Why can't you stay 29? Hell, you still feel like you're 22. Turn 30, 1990, bang, you're dead. What can you do? What can you